Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Now we're going to be taking you to the second property of Kangen water, which is alkalinity. So why is alkalinity so important? Well, because it's the epitome of health. So I'm just going to have you to have a look at this chart over here. It is the pH chart. Now, our blood's pH is slightly neutral. It's somewhere between 7.36 to 7.42 exactly. Now, your body has different buffer systems. Your body has a regulating temperature of 37 degrees, and the same with your blood's pH too. So you venture either side of these numbers, things are going to happen in our body. Babies, when they're born very alkaline. Why? Because 9 months in the embryonic fluid, that fluid is alkaline. Now, as we age, through diet, through the environment factors, and through stress emotions, we become more and more acidic. So we're going now to test the alkalinity of these liquids here to see whether they are acidic, neutral, or alkaline. So over here, I have a pH tester, and we just put a few drops into each liquid. All right, let's have a look here. We'll give that a stir. Let's clean that off. Then clean that off. Right, let's have a look here. First drink we have is Sprite. Now, as you can see from this chart here, it's very acidic, right? So this Sprite represents any soft drinks again. And secondly, we have sparkling water. Again, it's very acidic. And thirdly, we have smart water. Again, it's slightly neutral to acidic. See, does it look so smart after all, this smart water? Okay, and then we have Evian. Slightly alkaline, right? And we have tap water. Now, tap water is always going to be neutral. Now, by regulation, every city around the world, they have to put a few chemicals inside. So besides chlorine and chloride, they put lye into the water. Now, lye is at a pH of 14, which is very alkaline. Now, this helps to boost up the pH of the water, because if the water was acidic, what would happen to the city pipes? It would rust, it would corrode the city pipes. So you'll have to ask yourself, is the government looking after their pipes, or are they looking after our pipes? And then lastly, the star of the show, Kangen water. As you can see, it's highly alkaline. Now, what would happen if we were to drink some Kangen water? Now, the key here is we're not trying to alkalize our body. The key here is these days we're trying to neutralize the acids in our body. Now, let's pour some Kangen water into these drinks here and see what happens. You see, no changes. And what happened to the sparkling water? Now, don't blink, ladies and gentlemen. You saw it struggle there, and then it went back to acidity again. Let's have a look again. Now, did you see? And how about smart water? There you go, ladies and gentlemen. You just change that from an acidic state to an alkaline state. And then we have Evian. And you just change that pH slightly. And how about tap water? There we go. So you just change that from a neutral state to an alkaline state. Now, what if you used to be like me, enjoying one of my favorite drinks in the past, Sprite? So if I took one sip of this, will it do any harm to our body? Well, let's have a look here by pouring one sip of this into the smart water. Imagine this was your state of your pH. You've just acidified your body again, and the Evian, the tap water, and Kangen water. Will it do any change to the Kangen water? Let's have a look. You've just destroyed the Kangen water, ladies and gentlemen, with just one sip of Sprite. And that's how acidic these drinks are. So, in fact, if I were to pour the rest of this bottle into this Sprite here, you wouldn't see any changes. These drinks are so acidic, they're 50,000 times more acidic than if you were starting at the neutral state. So it would take about 30 bottles of Kangen water just to neutralize 1 can of Sprite. So this concludes the second property of my Kangen water, alkalinity. Thank you very much.